Welcome to Atlanta Tarot, Leo. Hi Leo, how are you? Hope you had a good May. It's been very, 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 very intense, hasn't it? Yes, people have, everywhere people have been quite on edge. But never mind, we're on the 20th day of May now, and now we're looking at your forecast for June. The time, mostly of Gemini time. A bit of Cancer at the end of June. Okay, where you are right now, the Devil. So you might be feeling stuck. Now this doesn't really sound weird at the moment with the Devil feeling stuck. Yeah, because we're definitely confined, we're definitely restricted at the moment. Some places are more restricted than others. But so far, yeah, we're all under a bit of that restriction of the Devil. And the Devil is the card for the Capricorns, and it's ruled by Saturn, the planet of restriction. So there could be a bit of, just getting into patterns and behaviours whilst we're locked down. Maybe drinking a bit too much or eating a bit too much. Things just getting off board a bit. But that's, that is a human element. So we'll just see what this energy of the Devil's got to bring you, Leo. Where you are right now, the World. So the ending, then, the completion of a cycle coming up. So the Devil could well be that sort of restriction that we've kind of been under. And I don't know, nobody really knows yet. Well, some people do, what's going on, but definitely there's an end of a cycle coming, and it's the World, so it's a major end of something that we've been in, we've gone through it, so we're coming out the other end of the dark tunnel. What's influenced that and kind of influences the rest of the reading is the Two of Wands, so yeah, definitely getting ready to move forward again. So it makes sense, and Wands is one of your suit, Leo, so it's really quite comforting for you. It's positive energy moving forward, decisions. There's a few options on the table for you at the end of this journey with the Two of Wands. That's sort of almost the second step in the journey of Wands. So it looks positive. There's lots of action, lots of positivity coming in, and especially influencing all of these, and maybe, the end of the restriction period as we know it. And then in the background we have the Emperor, and the Emperor indeed is he's also about strategy, he's about discipline. He's just about learning to adapt and control again. Very male figure, very much a person, he's like a Roman emperor. He always reminds me of perhaps Julius Caesar or one of those iconic emperor, but very much about sticking to the boundaries and, being very disciplined and getting things done and sort of expecting things to take longer than you anticipate. But yeah, he's definitely been around, hasn't he, Leo? With all of us, we've all had to sort of discipline ourselves into a new way of living recently in the last 2 months. So, quite amazing. Recent influences, we have Justice. You've got all the big ones, Leo. So Justice is that karmic, very strong karmic balancing card. So it looks pretty good to me. It looks like things are actually really balancing out. The main point being too, people are, that really high danger zone is sort of it's not as frantic as it was. So, I see this as just everything kind of coming to a nice balance. Very much a Libran card, very much an air card, very karmic though. So with karmic cards, we know that this is how it's meant to be. Whether we like it or not, when justice comes in, it's the overall universal rule of the universe, isn't it? And of law, of course, too. So anything that entails law or legal stuff you've got happening there, Leo, this card's appearance in the spread is always quite comforting, and at the moment it's well aspected by the others. So it's looking like a promising outcome for you guys for June. The lesson you're learning. The Three of Wands. Building on your foundations. Yeah, looking out, you know, looking out towards the horizon. What's next? What am I going to do? How's this going? I feel stable. Yeah, it's also a big travel card, the Three of Wands. But at the moment, as we know, we're not really being able to travel just yet. But it's that sort of outward-looking card. It's very much, it could be quite Sagittarian in its feel as well, where the Sagittarians love to look out. They're always outward looking. Where can I go? Where can I travel to? So it's a very optimistic card. But it's sort of saying you're on good solid ground, and just keep working away with the three. Three is always learning and teaching number, and just not consolidation, but threes are always foundation sort of cards as well. So keep planning those, whatever it is you're planning. But you know, just because we can't travel, we have other means of contacting people who are on the other side of the world, that sort of thing too. It's very much a travel, big world card. Near future. So the Tower's coming in. Now the Tower's coming in second week of June. Now the Tower is just literally a metaphor for this structure here is actually coming down. If you can see, it's sort of on fire. Been hit by lightning, it's crumbling, it's rumbling, it's crud, it's going to come down. So it's replacing an old structure with a new one, which also, Leo, comes in very well at the moment with what we're doing in our world and how we're trying to reset everything for a much more beneficial way of life. The Tower is perhaps the old way of life pre-COVID, and this post is what we're going to build when we knock this down, because the structure no longer is viable for us. So let anything go there, Leo, that isn't working for you. It's hard to do that, but once you do, you'll realise the sort of opportunities that are available become more sort of current and fantastic once you decide to sort of knock it down and build something new. So let go of the old to make way for the new, basically, is the Tower. And because you've got a few big cards here, 1, 2, 3, 4, it looks good, you know, it really looks like let that old stuff go so new stuff can come in. What's happening you're not realising, and we're still, you know, being a bit of an observer rather than a participant. Observing. Having a rest. And I know, Leos, you don't like to. You like your energetic souls. You like to be busy and doing and busy. But it's sort of saying you're not realising this, but you do need to sort of take that back seat too and have that be a bit of an observer. It's, you know, beneficial. Can be illness too, but I think it's just sort of stress, and sometimes we need to just learn to sit out when our body's sort of saying, you know, that enough's enough. That card usually comes up and says, well, you need to chill out a bit. Stop trying to, you know, run at 100 miles an hour. How others see you. 3 of Cups celebrations, 3 people in a situation. This is the second 3 you've got. Yeah, so there's things going on there too where people are looking at you. Maybe you're having a bit more fun than usual because you have been working hard, or you just seem a lot, you know, in a very buoyant mood with the 3 of Cups. It's always the card of the celebration, the wedding, that sort of thing. But it's a happy card. But yeah, there's just something about 3 people, and you've got 2 3s at the moment. So I'm just wondering, you know, there's something there. Maybe it's, yeah, there's just something about 3 people. Like, I can't really give you much more than that about the 3 of Cups. But it's a happy, hearty card to be seen as. So it's positive. We'll throw a card on that later. Well, you're feeling positive about 8 of Cups. You're getting out of a situation, that just moving away from a situation. So this could be some sort of friendship circle or something like that, where it's, I don't know, sometimes three's a crowd, sometimes you just think, oh, look, you know, I just need a bit of a holiday from that sort of group, and it's nothing personal, it's just you feel like you just got to walk away for a bit and focus on something else, because this is quite emotional as well, the Eight of Cups. It's like a personal power card too, the Eight. So rather than just throwing the baby out with the bathwater, just say, yeah, look, I'll come back to that. I'll give you a call in a few weeks. I'm rather busy. And just sort of have this rest a bit, because there's something going on there with a group of people or friends or something where it's just, and I think this lockdown has made everyone kind of hyper aware of where we are and what's going on, and just sort of struggling to adapt. So there might be a few sort of prickly moments with friends, or where you just need a bit of a break from them for a bit. The outcome, the King of Swords, and with this sort of row here, the King of Swords comes in the end, and he's sort of like clarity, very much a legal card again, but just a person. And as you can see, he's wearing all that armour, so he's sort of protecting himself. So it's a bit of that too. And of course, Swords belongs to Gemini. So yeah, I'm just feeling June, just for you, Leos, just be, chilled out a little bit more. Take more time for yourself, working on projects that you feel are good. And if there's something irking you, you know, just stay away from it for a bit, Leo. I'm just going to throw a clarification on that Three of Cups. Yeah, Four of Wands. Yeah, this too will pass, but being at home a bit more, you know, just being, consolidating what you've got at home, feeling good at home, spending a bit more time around the home with yourself. And, you know, it's something about this Three of Cups, it's something about just having a bit of a break. I hope that makes sense. It's interesting, but yeah, as the cards say, just June might be a bit hectic, I'm thinking. I often personally find it quite a hectic month. Things come in out of the blue in June, I've always experienced. Right, your Buddha reading card is Pure Speech. Happiness comes when your words are pure, bringing about kindness and benefit to yourself. The words you use are like seeds you have chosen to plant in the garden of your heart and the world. You have the power to destroy yourself and poison the world around you. Or more importantly, you have the power to plant beautiful flowers. So that's the message. So it could well be that you just need to sort of chill out a bit more on your own in June. It might be, I'm feeling there will be volatile energies with people. So, but you're on a good path, Leo. This is about you this month. Not so much about others. I think it's just time for you to have a break. Have a great June despite anything. And I'll talk to you in July. Thank you.